abo nonsia peace 104.3 FM Sini Omadishie Yamamu nyina jo enumre ebraso se de Ghana this week ebremo new statement ye hye nensam no yakoyachi efri dwada besi enurafie na ye de na poso ne akaka ye ho ebi ebrenti ana adwumenti wo anya kwan entie kasebo ana memenda numre yakaka ye ho na aboa ye from yakosu agwaboaje menimenu aba
akua ajiwa akwadi
ene de Ghana district ema monne mo betimi a share live on Facebook peace 104.3 FM Facebook live peace 104.3 FM YouTube despite media YouTube nso despite media nene ensam no ye be show mampani dada his excellency John Dramani Mahama was celebrating ma wa shema ni monyam se ma modern bo a wo mo bo de bo Ghana no edo pa
Ena mampenye kufuado de atu PURC abedwako anim se omunye adwumamoa na Ghana fo ho ento won.
Na asinfo su municipal nutrition officer Ron Nicholas asumi nso akasa ede atudwa se ho behia paase nuane a yedi ebedi nuane a eye na betimi am yenyi ne yefisie nipadua ne yehia ne akonkan.
Abedwako mba behwe ensase na afenso Ghana Atomic Energy Commission so no maso afremo shai.
Na wachimu nsemo a ebae no emframa no na edoso ye behwe his excellency Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo nsema wodi etudwa ewo Glasgow Scotland na nhyiamu kese a ekoso no mampanyi dada his excellency John Dramani Mahama nso achirim se COVID-19 ibae ya fe na ase ye nusu bri ye tan ye ya fe na ase ye niso tete ye no ehu behia se ye bedane dane niememu na ebeboa ama ye nso yetime akoyenim ena yefo ebo amane a National Identification Authority fa e-passport no se bedroom rebino na Ghana card ne kuta wo no kura no no ene de aye passport de ama wo na ebedi djuma eno achi wo mampanya bedi eche his excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so manfo bo na baso wa Chelsea University ebro ko na digitization agenda okoda na die edema manfo etiem na hyebedwafo so minority any majority for no de aboso efa lawyer susu ho we kire se wo ye lawyer na so ye mrahye ana wonso wo mumra so enti yemfa mra no enya adwumanti ensam die na wotwi mu ebi bai pa
afi enhwe ene kase bonwe Ghana mampanyi Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ama abedwako a omba behwe PURC so aso afremu ahwai na no mampanyi ekasa ye de tudwa kire mu se PURC omo ho no mo eyadantam adima enuma omo ehwe Ghana yehye yawodo so te se kanea ne isuo na afesu Ghana fo entem enti se eba so mu ye bibia na ekọ ede emma esa enumako na chese Ghana fo afamu no akwa ebibia wono mo wachira wasese ebeti PURC fo nka na chese eba betu nka ne mu anase betutu enjiem na se ye te so pa de omo enka wo hwe eba no sa pe na ama Ghana fo edi omutirim kasa kire mu se PURC pono mfa so bia da eni so ema yen enti omo asre pa se dwumadi oba bedi omo medina ordinary Ghanaian se Ghana fo no akasakase ye wo famo no ye ni na yenya twa kapapa emfirimu Ghana mampanyi Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo kira no se sese maso afremu hwai mu ba be ye adwuma na empanyini se de jawane ye de asoawo ento munya adwuma pa na Ghana fo nya mfa so emfiri so na afesu kanea ne nsuo buo no ye ni omunyada enkasa emfa ho.
As a newly constituted board and in accordance with Act 538, the Ghanaian people demand that you protect their interests. In consonance with Section 13 of the Act, I urge you to ensure that where a public utility provider fails to meet any required standard of performance, it is appropriately and duly sanctioned. The board has a duty to contribute to the development of a competitive energy sector, to drive the industrial and economic development of our country, and at the same time ensure that the ordinary Ghanaian has access to efficient, affordable energy. Government over the last 5 years has helped to ensure that the supply and distribution of electricity have improved. Some 3 weeks ago, I commissioned the Pokwase bulk supply point, the largest bulk supply point in the country, which has increased the supply and distribution of electricity for consumers in the northern areas of Accra.
Eni ya Ghana ya mampanyi Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na PURC abedwako no titina ni owura ebo bi Kwagrin enso ekasaye ena wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo adwuma no wɔmo ɛba bɛyɛ ne Ghana fo akasa na ɛbanka ne ani ensuo buo no a yɛakyerɛkyerɛ yɛadwen ɛde afa ho ɔmo ɛnkɔhyɛ buo mu ensi gyinaye ɛmfa meto Ghana fo so dabi ɔmbɛhwɛ ne yɛbɛboa Ghana fo no mo ayɛ na ɔmampanyɛ Akufo Addo te ɔmo akyi ne deɛ ɔmo so bɛyɛ adwuma paa.
On behalf of my fellow commissioners, I would like to thank the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, for the opportunity to serve our nation, Ghana. During our tenure, we want to engage in discussions of our tariff structure for electricity and water and open further discussions with all stakeholders. And Mr. President, we hope you will support us in championing the gas prices. We need to reduce the gas prices to be able to bring down the tariffs. We will also boost our engagement with stakeholders, keeping in mind that the tariff regime would have to have a cost recovery as the underlying theme to promote efficiency and growth in the energy sector. The Commission will also ensure that our monitoring and compliance areas of the utilities are monitored closely to ensure high operational efficiency. My colleagues and I are excited of the task ahead and the opportunity to make a difference in our beloved country.
PURC Abedjoku Anasa Board ni titinani Owura Ebo Bi Kwagrin ne enono.
Ɔmanpanyin dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bomma baso sɛ ɛma ɛbɔmɔden papapapa ho adwumaso ne adwumaden ɛma ya ɛna den sesa ɛba Ghana ha ɛma yɛkɔ yanim ewiase ɛdane na nipa bebre ɛyɛ pesami nkomunya individualistic no ɛma de yɛnte saa yɛdwene nkrɔfoɔ ho obi wa wɔdwene wɔn nkoan ho sɛ ma de wɔdwene wɔn nkoan ho enye yie ɔbɛdwene ne ma ho ɔbɛdwene ne kunu ɔbɛdwene ne busua ɔbɛdwene ne nua ma ho enti saa de ne de ɛfɛ ɛwɔ ma ho. What is ansem ni tuja Ebra Women Ministry wa Assemblies of God Church Southern Sector Congregation Greater Accra Central and our face to Eastern and a Voto region wo mu share wa Independence Square won cry ha na botaye da so say revive us again Lord erade sa Kenya ye biem na nam so no so ya assembly members Mr. Mo Assemblies of God Church or ye member ntino na esese onu nso kobie enna odi na nimonyam ekota akire na ema no woma no verse no eye eduocho na se 80th anniversary celebration edema Women Ministry ewa Assemblies of God Church or Southern Sector Congregation Greater Accra Central Region Eastern and Afinso Voto region na mampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Chimu se ema yete se car ne engine ye nimu a enye ye na yetimi ma oman no ekonanim enti eye na ka na hohoahoa se dwumadie ode ne ho aba behye bie wo mo ano mo wasie bi former Chief Justice Georgina Theodore Root owura yere Gifty Afenyi Dazi we National Prayer Coordinator edema Women's Aglo Ghana enamra shebedwene wo clote kole Honorable Senator Ajiman Rawlings no mo nso ewo nhyiamu no ase.
The recent population and housing census estimates that our population in Ghana currently is 31 million people, and the significant thing about this census is that it has reaffirmed the previous census that women form the majority of the population of Ghana. Out of this 31 million people in this country, only about 700,000 are on the government payroll, that is public sector workers. That is a paltry 2.3% of our population. The private sector is the biggest employer and is doing its bit in terms of employment and related productivity. In both sectors, we have women and men contributing their quota. But you notice that in the private sector, we have what we call the informal economy. And that is where women make a difference, because the majority of labor found in the informal economy, almost 90%, according to the Ghana Statistical Services, is made up of women. What this means is that our women are the true engine of growth of our nation.
Omampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we National Coordinator Edema Women Ministry Assemblies of God Church Southern Sector Congregation Reverend Mrs. Gladys Abu Baba ononsoso ekasai.
Meko nyamiado yanye 80 years. Until now ewube hia say ebeka ye ho abom ahye Awurade di animonyam. Na ma wiase nyina hu say Awurade ni ye adwumi. Esanti na eye dwumadie kese a ya celebrate enede. Ye di kan na ye sum. Omuma enu hia wo mo. So wonim nyame asem a enfa oni na ewu namu, wo benya abotira ma waware. Benya abotira ma wo ma. obenya abotire ama nipa a wo no omutifie ne santi de me kan se omunya abotire na omfa Kristo so ayi omu bibia na nyame asem de nkomhye ayeke wudi nyame asem a nkomhye de ba.
National Coordinator Reverend Mrs. Gladys Abubaba ono ena ekasa no
Abedwako mienu aso afremu asai baako ekọ akọhwe nsase ne ntutuye so ena baako so kọ Ghana Atomic Energy Commission na asoya ehwe atenaye abodiem nyasape ne nimde nto aso osoafo a woda no onimonyafo kwekwe afriye na mo eso afremu ehwaye na wakyerɛ ya no wɔse sɛ ɛba ntutuye ahodoɔ na ɛwɔ asase ho no a aya na mpempi no Ghana fo yetima yɛkesene ɛwɔ mmara no ho enti wɔsrɛ sɛ abedwakwa mmara mɛyɛ adwumaden na ɔmomoa na entiase yɛnkɔ so yɛ papaapa ne yɛhu sɛ deɛ a yɛnsa ase ho mmara na afei nso adansie ntutuye no esi ɛteɛ na ɛba abedwakwa mu ɛna ɛba bɛhwɛ Ghana Atomic Energy Commission no a ɔmo nso ɔde to ɔmo anim akyerɛ mu sɛ ɔmo dwumadie ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ papaapa nanso so no aya na yɛnhyɛ da ehunu so yie Ghana ni bisa ne sɛ Atomic Energy kura no ɛyɛ deɛ nya na yɛsi wantan wɔ n'adwene mu bebree wɔ hunu so enti ɔmo nso ba no ɔmɛkyerɛkyerɛ ɔmo adwuma no ase na yɛnte aseɛ yie sɛ ɛba nuclear energy a ɛno kura po ɛyɛ deɛ ahoɔdeni ahodoɔ no mu ntutuye no so yɛ deɛ bɛn ɛba kuayɔ ɛyɛ agriculture na ɔmo nso fa ahodie wɔ mu no ɛne deɛ wɔ nyada no ɛyɛ adwuma ɛdɔ ɔmo aba mu ɛsa bedwako no ɛba ɛbɛyɛ
na say Ghana for board you mo ye adwuma na luspa no ebe ye common knowledge because obi o si dan obi a wo ye development bia wo Ghana ha asase wo mu de say unye luspa e da o techere maso so what I say ahemfo ni obi a say luspa here luspa there luspa everywhere who apply gamma race say ya it will lengthen shelf life for example by you say ya empro into the ship no amfa plane kra na wo de kwa then you reduce the freight cost affecting the taste also so at you say abronum ni ade ba bia abo bia wo apply gamma racer e betumi a preserve sa agri produce after so the questioner abrofo be ka say bi ahundie bia ni na ibenya bacteria ni ade nyina no na solve because gamma rays a non-ionizing radiation wo apply and the chinye bia ni ho
Eni ye osoafo no na hwe atenaye abodie mu nyansape nimde nto aso hyehyeye ahodo so onmonyafo kwaku afriye na eye board na omo ene ba behwe asase ene adansie ntotoye no wamo titinani obenfo akwasi kwafo adakwa enso ekasai manimfefo no aka no
Sajwa Russian Sunday no yankwan ntumi nye ntine ba behwe na ye nipa edi ho kita ho nipa wo Environmental Protection Agency nipa wo Works and Housing nipa architects na de ye nipa be kasa na ye bo ni nyina tofa yetumi ya adwuma na aboa aman ene amansin ni nyina
Eni eye board chair ede ema ensase ene plan hyehyeye ahodo no obenfo akwasi kwafo adakwa
Yet also na asinfo so municipal nutrition officer Ron Nicholas assuming so akasa say ye didi ya yemfa fruit no bi enka ho da bia wadi ufufuo no wabenkwan awie no ana wampesi wo fried rice no wo jollof no awi wakokɔ no wo chicken wings no wo wie pɛ eya kai say wodi fruit no bi say fruit salad bi na yetwetwe de yesi nkyɛn na wadi aka wo na ama nipadua no aye adwuma yie woni ensentro ni Odum Prince Limford wo nkwa FM okasa no say abri bia da bia say wutimi di sa fruit no a yare bi e badi padua no wobetimi ahyease na ebi mu wo ho a fruit no wo mu nikura banche ne bode ne bayere nko an wo madi a ne nyina ye de ne nso unya fruit ni bi de kabanche no ho de kabode no ho de kabayere ne ampesie ne yi atedua no wa ye no a ebeboa amana koyi
yedi bode yedi banche yedi emo ena sa anu amanuama na nyina se fruit nka ho a nipadua na ntimi ye adwuma the way I say eye adwuma no nti fruit no ya hu hia pa eya ye wo bibia friend fruit and vegetables mostly no omo kuta the same nutrients but vegetables ni the way you process no ye be wie no na nutrients ni bebre ko ba offer fruits no a ene de udi onya wash a na wudi di ni rosa nti ni bibia on say den eka fruits ye di de bia na protect you from diseases by force say wudi duane de fruits so by force say obedi
na oto so se bi musian anka ene de kankan orange ne lemon no se wudi e be ma wo ulcer o se nye nokore
me pesa amanfo hu se enye acid ena e cause ulcer na ye wo microorganisms a wo yefun mu a e cause ulcer nti se duane ni wo yefun nu a saa muane na eden e cause ulcer no yemfa ne se natural wo ulcer na okodi kutu o se ekuta acid no aduane ni wo yefun de and the right say you wo ekuro da ho a wo di spirit ayeden afaso ebe ya wo ya nti nye kutuo ne na de yi ulcer ne beba fruit bia very very important ne nyina kuta the same nutrient difference ne say ebi de dose chen ebi
obewie kura na obo kokose yenya hwe yanya bia na wochi bia no se utimi di bia ne nane ye nso emu nai die utimi edi fruit ne bi fi se wanni a ewo nsunsanso ewo so daachi
nuama wo fruits mu no body ni hia na kese but say when dia unhu ne effect a long term effect ebeba no so na ye too late chronic diseases to say cancers yi diabetes yi hypertension yi say ke fruits ni dia sa yare ni nyina a thing of the past to Mr. General public ne dia fruits no ehun hia pa at every meal the fruit once a day and in a week no utimi di fruit by 4 times in a week because your body system no functions ni bebre na minerals and vitamins na enye free fruit ni mu ena fruit eboama wadwin ebie fruit eno na coordinate activities say menanti aba fruit na eye wakoma bebo apompi moja nyina vitamins and minerals na enye o fruit mu no eno a emasa ekoso
Asim for Municipal Nutrition Officer Ron Nicholas Asumi wono ena oni Odum Prince Limford Nkwa FM oni no ekasaye no Kasiebo wutie free peace 104.3 FM so yefeno Ghana this week a new statement Kasiebo ayesa de entertainment aka ho ye homeso ye ba ye betwa so
FM. Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to ma miensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Udan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hade wapi ho. O ka sa batete eda fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Catch up be baba ware.
Asew.
Ye fi say this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye bi sha fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho anu ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pebibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom kokko wom prick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
je wo hia ani so se
FDA agi ejedie nkratoi atum
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Ye twaka sie bonuso na ya hye efri enne na wotwi mu na efi juada besi enura efie no Omampani His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e de atudwa se African Development Bank se Africa na se bibi man ye pese wo hye ewiemu nsakire ya aba na timi ye adwuma by 2030 no a ye hia beye $3 trillion ansana etimi aye adwuma.
Agriculture, water, energy, and the extraction of mineral resources are essential drivers of developments in our country, but at the same time are characteristically sensitive to changing climate. The African Development Bank has stated that the continent will need some $3 trillion in mitigation and adaptation by 2030.
Omampani His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Japan External Trade Organization yefre won jetro mo bi omkrabata bi ewo enkran na Omampani Akufo-Addo kwakasa wase eno se ebro bedi ade emfempi mienu ani edunso no waye ne se obema emfidijuma akosoye eno enti no Japan External Trade Organization for emwa won.
We in Ghana look forward to more substantial investments by Japanese companies into our manufacturing sector for Ghana to realize its full potential as a regional manufacturing hub for Africa. We've laid out a host of well-structured sector-specific incentives for manufacturing, for domestic consumption, and for exports to foreign markets.
Ani ya Ghana mampenyi Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Na wochi mu mampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Boamanie se ebibi mai betimi agina ye na so a COVID-19 mai enu so bri ye nyina echi no esese ye hwese digital divide ohe abefo kwantempomu nimde no a esese ye timi eben wo mu a akonkan e wo sa dwumadi ne mu Third African Economic Congress 2021 course wa Abuja, Nigeria ene okasa ye e wase.
Building back Africa's economy requires closing this digital divide and expanding access to technology. As economies recover, the world will become more digitalized, and we have to be prepared for this. Businesses, people, financial institutions, and governments have to rapidly adjust to this new normal. A robust digital infrastructure is necessary for a resilient build back. Digital education of the population is important for the youth especially, including even the older born before computer generation. It will enable them to adapt to the internet age and protect them from internet and mobile money fraudsters.
Omampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Na watchi mu ana Ghana ye mampenyi abedi achire yewura Bawumia ekwo Access University ewo empoye mantem kwakasaye na wachire manu wose Ghana ye niema nyinada ye na first quarter aye bosumi miense dikan ewo mfie mpimienu ene aduonu mienu mu no ye de Ghana card no be ye adwuma enupo no ebe e-passport bebia okobia no ye de chip beto so a aye aviation civil aviation organizations ahodo a ewo wiase mase no beji atoma betimidi atukwan amano
I am happy to announce that on 13th October this year, the Ghana officially became the 79th member of the International Civil Aviation Organization Public Key Directory Community. Ghana's country signing certificate authority would therefore soon be imported into the PKD system through what is known as a key ceremony. The key ceremony for Ghana will be held at ICAO headquarters in Montreal before the end of the first quarter of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, what does all this mean? This means that by the end of the first quarter next year, the Ghana card will be recognized globally as an e-passport and can be read and verified in all ICAO compliant borders. That is 197 countries, 44,000 airports.
Any Ghana mampenyi Nana Addo Ghana mampenyi abedi achire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Na sansemi na former executive secretary de ma National Identification Authority Owura Osei Kwame Griffin so akasa chim se mampenya bedi achire nsam no kan no nokure bi anim.
Now, the e-passport can be used as a travel document to all countries, about 197 countries, throughout the world. Now, there's another definition of a document called the passport card. The passport card is a plastic card with a chip. And by putting archaic information on the national ID card, it becomes a passport card. It's a multifunctional card. Now, the passport card, when you take the three modes of transport around the world, air, sea, and land, as I speak to you today, when you want to travel by air, there's nowhere in the world, no country in the world that will accept the passport card as a means, a travel document to travel to, including Ghana. And for you to say, sir, you have created a passport card and you are even calling it an e-passport, it is not true. And then you make that claim that it can be used to travel to 197 countries, becomes a problem.
Owura Osei Kwame Griffin semrebi achemu no ye executive secretary de National Identification Authority and William Gintu Kasai no.
Na science and kroya ho ana na watchi mu information minister our science so eyo ofase ahirebi mrashibedwani onmanyafo kwadwo oponkro maba kokroko so bekasa ye di tudwa kire mu se ebasika sam ene digital na eno ayade bia ekoye pa no mampenya be di akire yewura Bawumia onimnia woka wano mo akire se enye yie no wo mo ente eniema asintira
abefo kwan a yefa so edi ye ho kita ho yefa so esom wan yɛfa so ɛtoto sikasɛm ɛne adwumasɛm no ɛnso ɛno ɛne sono ɔman ne sikasɛm ne mpunto hɔ ɛnso so yɛ nim digitization ɛyɛ instrument anaa tool a ɛboa wo ma wotumi ɛkɔ w'anim ntɛntɛm ɛwɔ wo adwumasɛm ne wo sikasɛm akwantuo mu ɛno na mefi aseɛ na meka sɛ the poverty gap has always been a technology gap. Wohwɛ industrial revolutions na first water and steam, second electricity. Nti ati sɛ obi bɛka sɛ na ɔmampani wo a wohwɛ economy so no ada na afi woka electricity ho asɛm. Electricity ni wo a industry ɛnyɛ adwuma no wanya adwuma ne growth a wohwɛ mu.
Ani ye oswafo ohwe da obo so a osan so ye ofuase ayerebi mrahye bedwani onimanyafo kwadwo opon kronoma.
Coalition of National Youth Organizers, our Convention People's Party, Great Consolidated Popular Party, People's National Convention, All Progressive Congress, APC, and a Progressive People's Party, PPP, akasase mampanyina bedi echire. Wo hwe ne forum wi okoye ya, ya se wo de kokamfo ne ho, de bo ne ho dawuru.
Neso koye echire a, ya samda da ya no mampanyina bedi echire, owura Mahmoud Bawumia e be kaye. Na do be ene se obobo no ankasa ho abaso. Owie no ano launching a campaign. Owura Bawumia be kan Ghana card ya. MPP abandi aba. Ni we free say. Ansa na ono kura no be so dae se obeye running mate mpo. Na Ghana card no na assess dada. The year 2006, 2007, 2008. Me na me ye official of NIE.
We opinion a wono na gina mu e de kasa mansa coalition yi oye National Youth Organizer e de ma CPP amanyokuo no Comrade Ose Kofi Akwa.
Na NDC amayoko ne mom wo suapon ahoduo mu ne from setin na coordinator deputy eye Owura Ekojan ode atodwa akire mu se omampanyi abedi akire yewura Bawumia ne kasa okokasa ye ewo Ashesi University ede efa digital na se abefo jehye ye ho no waka huru se papa no enhyeda entwa yesa na sema waka nyada no woboa eye bosirimuka.
Proud to 2016 elections, we are made to believe that economic measure na yen economic challenges ni na no owo hu solution onamda obetum waso ye economic challenges ni na waso anaman anyama obobo do bit the city depreciation reckless borrowing otum aka da Ghana body we sika haya ebotum yankasa ye generate yankasa ye revenue he knows ways and means able to me then ye den sika wo mem. And for him to become a vice president, what we expect him to continue talking about any achievement in the economic space,
Any ye penyina wono eye coordinator deputy Owura Ekojan.
Opanyina wada Ghana Civil Service anona na kwasi ajekum dwamena says wo hwe digitization o mampanyina bedi eche His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de beye adwuma na Civil Service eye oman aban adwuma yefo no wo muta na chipa woni Patricia Sifafishe kasa eno de nsem itudwa.
All kind digitization specifically. Civil says yen bebre ya boaboa ya system and processes send ya beya you betumi asom omanfo yi for instance kind na ya recruitment na ya manual paper and the recruitment process and ya manual bi paper bi ani o ye ni nyina throughout up to the stage bi am interview no ni nyina digitize ni ma bebre o ha ya nso ya ne senti dia na mekase ya ne vice president ya adwen na punto a o de ba no yenso ya soma yenso ya yesene. We opanyini ya wono na wada civil service ano ewo Ghana ha nana kwasi ajekum dwamena
na ebra na watwi mu no omampanyi abedi akire ekasa wiye no yense ntwofo wa Ghana fa na nyada ene Ghana fo bi ekasa bisa won se ensem omampanyi abedi akire no kan ye no san enomo agitumu otomro sie buadu ewo kumase sei no de breyin
Abe for Kwanso omode omayi koyidie ye beka no kra ne edi no kra me ho ampa na mienum no kra ne boy pa
pa because it's first no ebi agwakudila so e wo bank so you fo a obo ya cash na we iska of so that is why asun kudila supio ewu a you fo a boss a we bibia aye come many pa e bobo amagana fo ho e mo to ye
pa we say aboye we say enko band bi ango kwa kwa kujina won sa o de yeah no no phone ugo yi ya usika ne kura we nti e digitalization na ba omia ye man penye be de chire kanade e no kre ababa beboa na ye mebuni nsoso abeboa ye mu bi ho bebia ye fa no ene de so fa ne serious a ye betimi make out of it nti omi hye mu kem question na
Aya Ghana for war asante mantemu omanu disem enono.
Private legal practitioner mrenimni lawyer Samson Ladi ayenene akasa ede atudwa said de ekoso efa parliament lawyer Francis Xavier Sosu ho asamono eye Supreme Court nko na bam yehu immunity ayede ma mrahye badwafo chese ade bi wo ha wontimi mfa ma ade bi wo betimi de aba no eye Supreme Court de betimi asigina ye.
There is a certain absurdity in the way we are overextending the interpretation of the law. Abuse, abemukese, abuse no, akoswache, utia onwankasa eka ewo videos ayewunu say he is declining the invitation because he has a privilege or immunity from arrest. Or church can say demonstration na oye no, a parliament in Juma and oye, a hope and abuse no shase no, and church MP, una mo constituency, Juma, enono, embrano, ekavao.
Lawyer Samson Ladi ayenene awoye private legal practitioner ena yetine no.
Now, African Center for Parliamentary Affairs Executive Director Dr. Rashid Draman onoso ekasaye edefa ho chire mu se Rashid bedwafo dodo ne kumano akabomuo na ye dawetwe ede afa oruasosu ho no etwa fatase ede asamre court na court chire mu ye wane William Gensu ne di enkomo.
At the end of the day, it's not the image of Sosu, it's not the image of any single member of parliament, it's not the image of the minority or the majority, it's the image of the institution that's at stake. The police has gone to court already, and I guess we are going to see this play out in court. Honestly, I think that it's better we let this thing play out in court so that perhaps there is a clear determination of what are the limits of the immunities and privileges of members of parliament. It's important that we got the court to pronounce on this and clearly tell us what is the interpretation of Articles 117, 118 so that these things will be laid to rest once and for all.
African Center for Parliamentary Affairs Executive Director Dr. Rashid Draman nene enono.
Security analyst Oran Adam Bona edi atudwa se mashebedwene wo Madina de wo ye ne enyefe ono kura so ye human rights lawyer wo na opese obumra so sa na police fo afre wo a wo se memma na wo se sa de ne de airtime emfata no kura de wo ye ne de enyefe fi se ye eba sa na se ye bechiw na so chinchina etwan a wo mu nim mrakwan so a police fo befa ne de achewo.
As a parliamentarian, he should be the first person to know that the police for and as for more Moshe and Bambosono at Womonsa Efrewa. Mrakwansono, who did need ever more Munawaka could see your Mokano. Now, Ujina Okase, Unkwa, now as one mupe, a quay on the faso, now Omonsa account, the chin on the Chua, no Mosakawa, no matter to me Bisibisao. And someone else will be sound. And so, as for church, and as a mosque, and as a bibia, I don't think the police for show, as a wedding, bonibina, or more show, baby, I want to be so important to start.
Security analyst Oran Adam Bona, one yen century Salamat Kuku Pinto, and a Kasai.
Ora Sosu aya Madina mrashibedwani sensem ya ho ena na watwi enam so ema Ghana fo bi kasa ye o mantema hodo anim etire mu se sa ye constitution eye article 117 ye njejire mu ye se mrashibedwani ne kwan be ne betimi afa so ache no emra no krampo se ne sika Ghana fo ensem wo mudi tu dwa na watwi enie.
And I yes a member of parliament no ko wi obisika ano ko wi ade bi chichina se wo ko chino what you say anti me personally no the speaker here no kwan so no.
Thank you.
Well
near speaker aye ne there in a sense no on say the law backs the article 71 holders, that's the legislatures no and once parliament ever session no it bars any individual say obe chere parliamentarian intinia speaker aye no
ne kwan so ane me Ghana ha obi ene obo mra so am say e free bibi obi a equal before the law me no mienu me ne MP no me ne minister me ne hwan ya nye mra specific bia for any group of people and a different one for another group of people before say nyina ya na mra ba kwase but and also interest say abuse mra na nyina ya shase no
Ghana for adrenchire enono.
Committee on Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs. Womuso mobetna say na 150 memoranda bia womunsa kafa anti-LGBTQI+ bill no hono. Woma dwendwene ho Deputy Majority Leader Wayemrashebe Jani wefuto Honorable Alexander Afenyo-Markins ene kasai.
If Honorable Ibrahim Ahmed wants us to carry the nation along, then per my calculation, if they are doing weekly, don't know whether any more memoranda will come. Then it means that we are looking at 15 weeks for a year. Yes, every week they are doing 150, and they want to do 10 a week. So it is important all those who have brought memoranda ahead. It is after that they will now prepare their report and then come and we make progress. So if you wanted some information on that, that is what I know so far.
Committee on Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Womunsamu Omenya efa anti-LGBTQI+ bill no hono ena Honorable Alexander Afenyo-Markins Wayemrashebe Jani we efutu chichiri mu no.
Na wachi no na oswafo a wo hwe omai bambo so e wo mrashebe dwam onmonyafo Albert Ekan Dapa na okoye no ne yebisa ne nsam ade afa Ghana ye bambo ho no se aban no aye no se afi we bekwa awieye no na ye de CCTV cameras ahodo abo baabi enkanka ani posifo atena ye wase okọ aye regional division na afa so district na ye wo post station beye 432 obi abenya ne de pepepe sadia emra etie na mabambo akoyiye.
Currently, Mr. Speaker, the police have some 900 police stations in total operational areas across the country. And this Phase 2 project is providing CCTV coverage for all 432 regional, divisional, and district police stations out of the 900 to enable monitoring of these installations. And the remaining stations, Mr. Speaker, will be covered in subsequent phases of the project. The rollout is currently ongoing, and if I can repeat, all 432 stations will be completed before close of the year.
Minister of National Security Orua Albert Kandapa ene enono.
Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture Wayemrashebe Jani Womanso edubia Honorable Yalfrempong Ado. Waba monyefo kokose so mo kasa de afa kokoo ho omunya hweyi ensama beka afa Ghana ye kokoo ho no amansa dwaso no so mo kire ginaye ana mo si ginaye bia fa ekwan ye befa so ato kokoo bo no a enya nsunsuanso wo so eti ye kasa tenten ye propaganda no eya ye nya hweyi.
Eba say go go see Antonio Koko wa manoni enti say wo tran mo na out parliament na wo kase okoska na eba no ye di nukwa na ye de ye nema ye emfata ni ade mo ho no mo nya tepe o meka say akoko ye mamu premium price say de be ya mbotumi di aboa Koko kwafo ni ade na say na mo kan de a ye to mo Koko say EU European Union kase o mu dira we say o mu to Koko a Koko no ye bi anye yi na ade na hanso de process wa hanso eno so ahibia say beans no wontimi nwi aho chi say process na what made the chocolate that's what the beer ngona na say nku na wasane sa ne manema no it is ye ka Koko ho asem na yan kan yi na the politics be wremu a enye Koko board na gunu na say enye na adodan kwakufad na o ha no o ha o mani nyina.
Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture so for be the children ya ne kuyadwuma so Wayemrashebe Jani Womanso edubia Honorable Yalfrempong Ado.
Na omapenya Akufo-Addo edi animu ama Cocoa Board for adadwumadi di atu di se Cocoa Farmers Pension Scheme eno ayentintu edi be ma Cocoa Akuafo wei ena Cocoa Akuafo ni bi meche Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association omo echese omo empeneso esanse emra no ni hyehye no enawo no mu yie entintiase biada anim titena ni ma ekuo no ene yensenjweni Patricia Sefafisha edi enkomo owura ana ne boatense eniema no senia AC konomu ankasa ho a yebebu omo afaso
yam preni nyina ni se
cocoa board the cocoa no na esi ho and one ne pa agene eti aban ni sigina so say yes so be frɛ yen cocoa akuafo na one yesu ho ne ne wo ma adwene ɔde nkufuo ne kɔ yɛ saade na yɛm pɛsɛ saade no bɛbɛ bi ne nti ne yɛsɛ sɛ wanyen sakraya yen cocoa akuafo yɛpɛtie tua ɛde etia wɔ mama mansen nyinaa hu sɛ cocoa akuafo mu ne yɛ ni yie saa na nhyehyɛeɛ ne nneɛma a ɛkɔ ne nyinaa ne yɛhu sɛ cocoa board wo ni adwempa wɔ yɛ ho enti yen yɛpɛsɛ yɛn nia yɛbi sa nhyehyɛeɛ no mu sɛ saa pension scheme ɔmo yɛ no wɔn a wɔpa wɔn sɛ wɔn mama yi represent akuafo no mpo yɛnum akuyi a wɔn mu ɛne yɛababa abɛtena hɔ no wɔmbɛyɛ bɛwie fund a wɔde rane ne saa noma no mu yɛpɛsɛ yɛnia yɛni wura mu bi sɛ wɔse ɔmfrɛ ma yɛnyɛ a yɛnso yɛbɛtie atua ma mansan nyinaa te
Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association Jomtinani Owura Anane Boatin.
Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association. Wamo achem se Jinaya Ministry of Health for wamo edia base health training institution on peso mpejam na omo nyina run 4-year bachelor degree program no eya de papa.
Ya dia yen yedi kan epejam because every atwam ni be for the past 5 years Nurses Week celebration bia the two bia say sadia normal ekono no ewo wiase nyina no esese yitimi peja nursing and midwifery program in Ghana. And last year, Health Minister Bob Modern eba your program, Nurses International Nurses Day celebration. Yes, I edit one and no yes any Obamias in Kunya na yetimi akasa fasadi no hu ampara nti no say or the two just na there yenene adwin na em say akachiri kra is as a nursing and midwifery no nipa ho adwuma ne yeye nti esese yenya very qualified people no matimi abonipa ho bra nti asem no de yeso ko na eyade a yene agipa na ntemu kra ne yehwe
Owura David Tinkranchum General Secretary the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association.
Na watchi monopisi century Erica Eifa any Ghana Health Service Workers Union omuchochoni Owura Franklin Owusu ansa di nkomo ena wachire mu se omo atuatia mo ye ne se omate Ghana fananya no mo atu ade ahyeda omo entimi enche da krombesen ababiem wachira no se aban no efre won eno omo kosi nkunya ekasaye no mo se de aban no eka no eto asumupa enu nti no omo atwe omo strike no atwin sensen anaso ma suspend no sei ena okasaye
I am actually industrial action, strike no action. If you say Ghana for as soon after na abandon so yeah. Let us hear call negotiation table. There will be very friend win-win. As I say, when you be coffee, will be also asumu adjono. And you ultimately get 100%. Now you now one saka. Now so negotiation there. A give and take. And until you are saka no, you do so na ya shase edia ya juma na empire for the say. Abandon so ebedi so na nyoma ya jatu no ono so de akwemu ma bia asum adjon na aka no ye implementation yenina ya said say ye be monitor implementation na nya ya ji atomo no yenina ye de aye
ni ye Health Service Workers Union no chochoni Owura Franklin Owusu ansa
na yebobo so dia mama on executive director de ma African Education Watch Owura Kofi Asare se wayekefo yenye mpensempensem mu fa wo mudwumadiem
na akwanhyia si ye na watwi mu wo akomadan ne kumase kwantimpo ne so nipa aduonu ensia ene mpenifo so mo hwere mo nkwa
a driver for ko bi te say True Drivers Union ne Ghana Commuter Drivers Association akasa say aban hwe say levis bi a eda fa ngobo so no obeyi afiri ho
na kwani akwantimpo so afo no nyafo akosia mo akwata na watwi wo kire mu se contractor ni a wo ye adwuma ewo ARC runabout ewo adenta no yaji na adwuma afiri ni semesanze nkoyi
Ghana this week na wasugu so awutie wo Peace 104.3 FM so News Plus Entertainment ena menimi nuaba ejewa ede emamu ina ejewa read messages ne kakra na afi yenko Pierre so na yemfa entertainment nemra
ene media no mefa ede a free Facebook na mede Daniel Kwaku nipa tete na mede ehase wono di free awutu breku o se fantastic news super this week nyankopon enjira mo papa moye adwumaden na Kwame Mensa Bonsu Sheka afontotro so eno di a free ebaye wo se NPP amayoko no wono so pesu ogina na yeto abade ma no obeye youth organizer ewo baby wono na se de eba digital na bawumia enimupa na NDC for de omoye analog out say tetinemu enomo edasu ejina na DJ Omale ene Wayosi ewo goso omo so de ba ya omo si Ghana we are in the comfortable lead ewo omampenye Akufo-Addo amamu mu achese ne ma no ekoyi pa Bosheba Amisti goso zongo enodi efri ebaya wase Ghana for ye maye ntie omampenyin dada John Dramani Mahama eye propaganda kekebi ena woye na nanakwa makan no Daniel Kwakunipa makan akismi seshi bekwai wasi NPP enti mu nyina munim se omampanyin abedi akire ni kwanse ye fa ni serious kura na ne nsem na wo ka no dada no a ye waya eye bode enti mi na ne banchi ema no enyeyi na akuamwa boatin ono so de ode eba ye no wochia ye eno ose ese mashibedwafo ni kwanse omso so sabi ensem hunu so omoma mra enye adwuma na owura susu no ye hwe na emra ene no enkasa Eric Kwaku Buadi Buadi Eric Kwaku Buadi di free bechem eno se in fact omampanyi abedi akire woye omampanyi abedi akire papa so far de yenya organ hase ya woye ade papa eno no a ena ajiwudin na die dwomo ono so se oye youth organizer wo pe ewo ngranza osi ebesika sam tutuye mu a ampa omampanya be de akire digital na na betimi aboaye nti wakasa ye pa amagana fo atiase a ekoyi papa ono so dia wode ebaye eno no Alfred Edu adodo no afrendo Kojo Trumpet bubuashi wasi NDC 4 mudi eba digital ya muntiase ebe kakra krombe samuwa na mudi baye mudi esa obi de baye na maje ode banso amuzie enyeye ikandu na akwakodu na akire mwankasa makwa akofere na de wa say no mo awu
okay
yo se wo bi wo na dia so
yemfansia na yenko Piero ho na yemfa entertainment Piero de anya didi kan we the statement of the week na eba ewo Facebook live ho na yenyina yehu bie enti statement of the week ene de eba na said the munimu no new statement de edru ho se ya na eye nigye nko a enti wo de ba na makokin kan na mo de madwenkyere no nso na mo de aka ho aba o de atoso e de na wo so ajiwa
o say someone mistakenly called me now thinking I am her manager, requested for 1 day off, so I gave her 2 weeks off.
Oh,
honestly, we need to rest in this country.
Oh, accidental call pa. And why in World Cup no?
Na so onya waka chance enya way.
Na so we dey wagu na dwuma.
Oh, what's up 1 day, I want 2 weeks.
Someone mistakenly called me now thinking I'm her manager. Once and say will beat me from a wrong line. Say be na won him so friend manager say akosi obi na nipa no obusan say manager me pe me home family me ka me pe 1 day leave bi na me di agema home o so me pa to me mama 2 weeks. Ye be na di.
Oh, nipa na niti more day.
One can't just say you're wrong line.
Niti more day.
It one hand the manager beka say, now then I won't make you beka say, but say boss me frail. And I can't so me 2 weeks. And until I was my wedi. Wakwana wanya de.
Akwanis will be a Ghana Mayadi to be in arrest.
Oh, but as so afraid lady no catch and say me boa until so obema ye in the dear free because adwuma say one report for 1 week without permission and also bit me in the way a statement of the week a day amamo and Piero next one here dey reply. Okay, we the reply of the week and na ye day by yenko share reply of the week obi aka asem obi nso ayi na no. Okay. Mami read this statement. So say, I have had sex more than my girlfriend this year.
Umi sa girlfriend no dey we imagine say una oka.
asem ne kra nika
Edio.
O brage ba ne yire ne anasa na girlfriend ne nkasa nti odwin se oye be ma amanyesa
una oka according to you waje ne yo se wa fa chan me e bia me kochen ho
enye nwanwa se bible kan se mema no wo no ma no se wo ye be ma se wo do yire aha wo do yire se de Christ wo make sacrifices manoa because oba wo kase wo ye oboni a wo mobo
of course
nti wo ye be ma na pese wo nyini cha e simple o yire no wo fie ho ni treat ni yi wo ni problem na mo tete oba no so obekum empezó umbe sa de na so treat ni ye because oba de obi be se oba no abedidi me poison okura hu enti me ma dwembone ma oyiri tirim ye nka se ye bade ye kan se menya de a ebe ma dwembone because e ma it say gate no bibi papa ti mi free mu ba bibi bone ti mi free mu ba
so opo wasumdwe
eti opo wasumdwe ma papa ni pie mra na ama bone ni pie ba de a wa kaka bensam ni wudwe no be ma bi wa we very prideful pa ba o pride no wan hwa we rebedwo asem na yesterday do waka say I have had sex more than my girlfriend now oba be reply according to you the wu nim no
nko bi afu mu a nka so gba na yeku ani obi do tell
on a funny note and yensanko Piero de eba na ye de yeah, the picture of the week. And na eba yemfa picture of the week. Na yemfa enye juma ewa hase.
Missy and Richard celebration of 1 year in relationship. Hey. Empress mu celebration.
Eje wa we dey na betimi achi. My confused.
Oh. So o match empra no manya 1 year.
Empranche mu 1 year.
So mu di anniversary. Mercy and Richard.
Empranche mu ayi.
Yes.
Anniversary.
Yes, 1 year. E say nya izo.
Etu omu chimpra na 1 year ba. Etu omu ye poster.
Yes, omu picture da so.
We dey tie for mu nkwohwe. Oba na okunu mpranche. We oba na okunu mpranche.
Shock self. Enya easy so ba chimpra me di 1 year.
Empranche mum. Empranche de to me be anymore.
Yes,
to me be an impenachimu. Power be a nit impenachimu. Ope be a power wa a covenant. What the power and the original crown of bompire.
October 6 no munya 1 year.
And no my flyer.
Yes.
A tear for Munkosha flyer, a flyer nay.
A nyasam
flyer at daho. But who says almost so? Girl, Miss Aprao. And I will be approve what they will be say. Girl, a mediana boy near median no more. Yes, I say the emperor will be a way who. Or Banway who Bema Way who Tiana, what would the young shoe and will be who say.
Gave show we as crunchy. Oshana.
I will Trinity cry.
Say put the teacher, put the seja.
Anniversary.
Emperor anniversary 1 year. We thank God.
Yeah. Nana ya kesi. Nanu ebesi mu say. Ya anya anniversary. Kwache ne say ya anya anniversary. Many me do aboaje ya anya anniversary.
Ba mo chimpra che.
And at the open private interview ana.
Oh, Devi ya semi sana mi bisa.
It's a open private interview.
Me editor the abana mi bisa say mo chimpra che.
Editor nhwehwe ni mu na ye no. Nana ya okese no. Ehwehwe ni mu.
Eche kakra.
Ene ehwehwe ni mu ni ayi. Me manya flyer. Me ware ye kra manya flyer. Na mpratwe mo ye flyer. Obi say omu broken heart ni be sweet.
No just some dey fly about.
Broken heart ni be sweet papa. Ba ko te ba ko akoma. Ubo say I fine pa.
On more serious note, oche mpratwe.
Na mpratwe ho asem be na se be si mo say.
Say mpratwe na de kwa ware oche.
Empratwe a Yesu gira mfimfini. Eno ne yeka. Enye mpratwe na mo nkwanche.
Mr. Waji Bosch mache.
Oh, but no e madam for sorry nti yenyina na ye wo Central Baptist Church. Na ye New Tafo Baptist Kumase.
Nti brother in Christ, sister in Christ.
Brother in Christ, sister in Christ. Me man quotation on some quotation. Brother in Christ, brother in Christ, brother in Christ, sister in Christ. Nana ya kesi. Oti wate.
And edit us first send yenye.
Obi say eyi omompuna twi na be end in tears. Na mpuna twi a ye celebrate 1 year anniversary aye ho poster ne flyer nyina de. Na che say ayeka. Wate obi say opese ohun eyi no celebration no. Baby location wo no nso akope bibi adi.
Na me kra no me hu picture ne kan make o. Obi de abasa as a picture no free barbering shop. Boy ni de no. Boy ni de no ase no barbering shop.
Barbering anu oyi ne tie wie.
Wo say eyi dinda so boni ko mu kra.
Eyi dinda so boni. Em say wono em say ne favorite picture no no.
No mu fine.
Em say the favorite picture no no. Em say the favorite picture.
Obi say this one there's no news nowadays there. It's true.
Omo your anniversary na. Empanachi anniversary.
Anything is possible.
Okay. And crofo so mu twen broken heart no. It way picture of the week. Piero ye kwan. Ye ko video of the week. Asem beba debi. Ye ko video of the week. Inti etie for mo pay video of the week na momra Facebook live. Peace 104.3 FM and our YouTube Despite Media. Pacho video the sound kan ho ana.
Je say wa hye ne satintin na. Wodi di banku se. Edi o. Aha.
Hene more.
Je say wa hye nsa no ama. Aha.
Na se we nails we di ase yankate o.
Expert foam.
She.
Woje atum.
No ide.
Woje atum na odi ne more na fa nkwan na awo ho. Na watam no de ahye denum. Ema bro. We nyina. Mo rei susu ye ne de kura enye fa. Asembe kura ni.
Na oba ade mawre no na se mawre we di ase ye ntwaso.
Debi I think so share it things sa no open.
Ne mawre ne wa papa. Ase bayfo.
Aso de ko yi awode.
Na wo betimi di adware.
Ebo ma no ma you used to. Ebo ma wa ya ma wa you used to nti no ni how.
Boy.
Wow. Wow. Boy.
Say die. Emeye nhudi ye ho. Na oba wutimi de mawre we nante abontene a. Na oba we de o hye na se odwane o. Mawre de ente se ti we se odi di banku. Na se obesi di atu. Wodi tu nkruma ni mrisi obesi afa no.
Odi aba fa no. Na just so you expert in it. Just wa sha che nti no otimi odi ye bibia. Eni person betimi di cross niema. Edi awufufu, edi akafufu.
Ati obi Jezebel of our time. When you change Jezebel mpo. Na wo be de dware. She, you do anything.
O de chire mu chese ba ko na demu ama na de nsa na agene. Nti o massage no. Eti edi no batini de.
Na do the mo rene die. Aje wansi de. Ada the mo rene. Odi the mo rene na tasty. Banku ni nkruma no.
Unse wudi na wonsa no wo mu a.
Na we mi hu ko befa so de sa ma wure we adware.
Obeti odi be ohuru ni baby. Adwan de se sponge na wasom. But se be odi be ohuru ni baby eno ni asem.
Because why so odi nsuo fa ho. Obi se da ko hu an se wa we eyi ne ma wure no ti se woli. We video of the week.
These news.
Ne ma wure no kra mi suru. O say na wo mi ehu. Ne ma wure no ehu na me oba bi se me kra me ye oba kra me hia na medwane yo.
Ho be nyenya.
Me ho be me basa. Me kra medwane.
Na wo ye na be de no watiti.
Ho ye ohene a.
Be de no watiti.
We ne nsa kwo wo anye pra na obi pra.
E ba de mu an ya.
Na se me mre bi me ko hihye bi de nti na magya yi. Mensa kwo wo ba bi mi oba tan ame da bia mensa da nsuo mu ye aduane da bia mensa da nsuo mu ye aduane na me kopɛ me ho asɛm sɛ me mawure no me ato nsuo mu ama asɛ aye ntie ma me nko hihye bi ba man hihye ne tintin po me hihye ne ntie akakra na me se me wo kitchen ho me fa bayre na se de me nsasi wo for efro na me kotutu ye na no ano
eka wakoma pains ba ko a eye ya pa sei osebi oba wabu ni nsa wo ya mu fi eto nchen a eye se wo nsa wa hye nails na ba adim eye papa woni timi ye se ko ya jedin
ho na me kotutu ye efro okra na enye makono bi ada achi bi mesa hyehya ma say the natural na me de nam ho
ya bo life
what obi si eye digital nails
of course
na se wo di banku ni nkruma o
odi banku ni nkruma
eba na so in Nigeria
no
Nigeria possible okay
ebo life
enti Piero wa wi ana ene Naomi pe
voice of the week
so pambu se sofu no obi de na yemfa voice of the week no yemfa emra chirei na meka se mekura me yoba kura ma wuri we me hu kura medwane
ya ya wo obi ansoma wo na wa wo soma ho soma chen wase
ba no odi ni sa no
se no besi ate na abono no
obi busa se we obeda sini na ye se na ma no omuso omukuru no mu ne ma hwe ene ma no de omi ya no masesa ko laundry o
obi se se for the washing machine se bi
ma warefo na mosesa emema na se ne ade ne ko laundry na ndie munyai so wo de shirt ne trousers ne bekwaye na emum no be ma na de a wo hye ne sporter bi anansa ne bossa shorts bi ne de eno de so wo washing machine ofia na de asi anansa wasi na se wa ha mu ade pa anansa oba laundry no asesa wo pant e de akwadworo nko a se wa hyehyɛ wo mawrenti na wa sesa wo pant a wo hye edi egu laundry ni emem se obi na enkosi wo pant ma wo na we di anu ohye obetimi di wo office wear obetimi use wo office wear wo shirt wo trousers ni ema bi wo bed sheet wo curtains ni ade obetimi di akọ laundry okay na se wo pant pa ne ye friend se wo kunu ne bossa shorts ne brazier ene wo kunu ne sporter wo be hye ye de kan sporter no wasesa wukuna ahemu ade
na de akoma
obi so obi nsima e de akwadworo nko because no wusi a wo de say ni nyina akra ye white na wo de so kusi ho na de power zone kakra so ma de nche no na fie wo mu nyina ayi
upusa ya
sa wo washing machine wo de say wo don sanso na be say wo nche because no so say be man wo share from Monday to Friday kra say ana say 7 pieces wo beti so ne from kra 14
betimi
abodhwi yesi sisi ya na se wo pant pa de eno de ma na ye madaworoma ya to be mani bie en traso suatrant bruso so ho bruso kra
na pant po de ni si yesen pieto
wo dware kra betimi yesi
dross
ana wo de wo ka bomu a na wo twen se wo be fi ho a na akwadworo de memi hu obi o akwadworo na o ye memobo Bible se contact ya nchen na ekohunu nyansa esese wo ye obi a wo pa adwuma e ma wo ho henha wo so hu esa da bia wo dan obi ansa na abrabo na ye wo de ba wo ye obi a wo pa adwuma
gay wa hye ni senti se afie na bibi afratop ana o pese ofa kwen afratop pese ofa obaye de no wafa ebia wodidi awie na okasa ebi egugu dining table so a o pese obaye den
aje wa yenkwa yema ayi Naomi mfa voice bi mai Naomi my voice bi na mawure we di
dware ma wonye hwam ti huni wo ya panye dwuma ba fie dware and for process I'm so tired so Julie I'm so tired I want to sleep and pop the jam kwasi abrofo no and for kwasi abrofo nkata dware ya so fatete honam kankan wo fie ho hallelujah amen
because of the ritual. He said there's no blood in it.
Missing charts. Missing charts. Mr. Falco says one sorry. I don't know how. Missing charts.
Missing
missing charts.
Missing children.
So, what we Mr. How?
Missing children.
Come on, Falco says in front of
Missing
charts.
Yes, sir. Missing charts. Yes, sir.
So for Nadia to mama no ye etie for ha na de Ghana district no ebesi emigiri se nenso yakaka modie esiye ene de eka ho nyina ama bibia nso etimi akoyi ye from yakosu agoaboaji menimenu aba
ekua ejiwa akodi
na yesamufo na ya kwese na bedi eche ma me bia makwafo na Ghana district de edu memenda se ya na Patricia Sefafisha ena no echi no Naomi Obenewa and again 20 mi ama ena abaiwa so ni dini ye akoto Lydia gifty akoto ono nso so eka ho bi na bibia nso edi mu nyame eya adomu a na wo twese ne ye besan ehia kwabena mafo nso ba bia obi a ye chia yadam nyina ase